It's a pleasure for me to welcome you to this graduation ceremony in the splendid surroundings of the Whitworth Hall. I know some of you have traveled quite a way to be here today, and we all appreciate your presence. As you will have heard already, I'm not from round here, but I've lived here long enough to know that you can't go wrong with a word or two about the weather. So I would like to start by apologising profusely for the fact that we haven't been able to put on the traditional Manchester rain for you today. This is a very special day for you graduates. It's a day to be rightly proud of what you've achieved. It's also a special day for friends and family of the graduates. You're likely to have played at least a supporting role in the graduates' achievements, not least through emotional and financial support during their time of study. And I want to thank you on behalf of the university for this. Many of you have had a son or daughter study a long way from home, and it must be extra special to see now that all's gone well. You all chose to do your studying at the University of Manchester. That was a good choice. It's a prestigious university which does well in national and international rankings and which is involved in national and international collaborations in research and in teaching. Our major research beacons include world-leading cancer research, as well as research addressing global inequalities. In addition to ambitious goals in teaching and research, the University of Manchester also sets itself demanding targets when it comes to social responsibility. We have award-winning projects such as the School Governors Initiative, which has got over 500 staff and alumni involved as governors of primary and secondary schools. And the project 10,000 Actions, which asked every member of staff to take part in collective, measurable improvements towards sustainability. On your way here, you're quite likely to have come across some serious construction work. We are investing £1 billion over 10 years in our campus master plan, which involves, for instance, the new Manchester Engineering campus development and substantial new build and refurbishment for the Alliance Manchester Business School. If some of the building work got in your way, I do apologise. Please come back when it's all done and you will see a nicer, greener campus. However, what really makes us great is not brick and mortar, but our people, staff and students. During your time here, each one of you will in your own way have contributed to making us who we are. Not only our current students shape the university, our alumni are as important to us, and I hope you will continue to play a role in making us who we are, also as alumni, and join the group of about 350,000 students who keep in touch with the university. It is customary on occasions like these to tell you of the famous graduates, of the famous people connected to the university. The atom was first split here by Ernest Rutherford. Alan Turing developed the first programmable computer here, and Benedict Cumberbatch, who played Turing in the film about his life, studied here. Our alumni have made national and international impressions, not just in academic achievements, but in a broad range of fields. Our former students include Anna Ford, a broadcaster who was the first female newsreader on ITV, Margaret Beckett, a Labour politician and the longest-serving female MP. Quite topical, one of our former students and now honorary doctor is Sir Philip Craven, who has represented Great Britain in wheelchair basketball in 5 consecutive Paralympic Games, who has also competed in track and field and swimming in the Games, and who has been president of the International Paralympic Committee since 2001. It's quite possible that some years from now, when one of my successors presents degrees like I'm doing today, your name is included in the list of famous graduates. However, whether you reach fame or not, what I wish for you is that you find your niche in life, professionally and personally, a place where your knowledge and skills are valued and used, and where you have the right level of challenge to develop further as a professional and as a person, while at the same time feeling secure in your own abilities. I know that the degree you've completed at the University of Manchester will have prepared you well for this. However, I thought I would still take this opportunity to offer you 3 pieces of advice. Firstly, if things aren't looking perfect, if you haven't got the right job yet, or say an election result hasn't gone quite the way you expected, have confidence that things will change for the better. Secondly, be aware that there rarely is a perfect time for decisions and choices, or if there is, we don't know it until afterwards. Therefore, my second piece of advice to you is to be open to opportunities at all times and to take your chances when they come along. The choices will not always work out perfectly, but then you reload and try again. The first president of the merged University of Manchester, Professor Alan Gilbert, frequently said, "There's nothing wrong with failing as long as you get it over with quickly." So my third piece of advice would then be, don't be afraid of failing, just learn to do it quickly. So to sum up, even when things don't look too good, good stuff will happen, and you should be ready to react to stuff without fear of failure. That's enough advice from me. All that remains for me now is to encourage you again to keep in touch with the university, with my colleagues who have taught you. I hope you're aware that our Alumni Association, our Careers Office, and our library will still offer you benefits now that you're not students, but graduates of the University of Manchester. And now I will pass over to Professor Chris Orme to speak on behalf of the School of Social Sciences. Thank you very much.
Good morning, everybody. As the head of the School of Social Sciences, and on behalf of all my colleagues in the school, it is my honour to offer congratulations to all our graduands. Throughout all 4 ceremonies here today, we will be celebrating with students who have completed the school's Bachelor of Arts in Economic and Social Studies, the so-called BA Econ degree. This is a long-standing and successful undergraduate programme which affords students the flexibility to study within one of 3 main streams: economics, accounting and finance, and business studies, with the latter 2 being coordinated with our colleagues and friends in the Alliance Manchester Business School. Within this structure, students can take pathways which combine these different streams, or indeed other cognate social science disciplines. And in this particular ceremony, we are also applauding the graduation of students in the specialist B.Soc.Sci Politics and International Relations degree and the BA in Philosophy, on which I will say more later. The social sciences help us analyse and thereby understand action and interaction at all different levels of society, from individuals to households, from families to communities, from regions to national institutions and governments to global networks. The major contribution of and the need for the social sciences is to investigate and know the social world we inhabit, to explain it, and particularly importantly, to inform public debate on it by carefully specifying what challenges we confront and how we might address them to make the world a better place. Laudable aims, of course, but I suspect that some of you here today, sitting mostly on my left or to the back, may be grappling with the more practical question of what do social science graduates actually do, and how quickly will they start doing it? Let me help on that matter. Social science is often compared, less than favourably in some quarters, with the so-called STEM subjects, those being science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Now, of course, STEM subjects, top-notch, great stuff. They even get their own acronym and are the concerns of parliamentary debates and reports. So clearly, they must therefore be very important. And speaking as a mathematics graduate, it is with all sincerity that I defy any one of you to argue that Euler's equation is not an object of immense beauty, elegance, and indeed mystery. I have a printed copy of Euler's equation, framed on the wall of my office, hanging proudly next to a framed signed shirt from Manchester's Sergio Conaguero, and that places it in context, I think. Despite this, don't let yourself be seduced by the undoubtedly engaging and omnipresent spectacle of Brian Cox floating around in a hot air balloon like a 6-year-old who's just discovered Christmas. For it is social science that is required to make sense of our past, present, and possible futures. Let me begin for the moment on just one element of the current landscape and some of the challenges that emerge from that. Challenges that will transform not only how we organise ourselves, but what we think about our everyday future lives, and more importantly, those of our children. In just over 7 years, we have witnessed 3 general elections, the continuing devolution agenda from the referendum in Scotland through, of course, to the promotion of the Northern Powerhouse, the heart of which is this great and wonderful city of Manchester. How is all this going to play out, not just of itself, but together with Brexit, changes in the US domestic and foreign policy, and the social political change in other countries? How will all this shape our everyday lives, our communities, our regions, our nation, and our security? Now broaden this out to the deep and hotly debated question of sovereignty and control, which surely lies at the heart of the UK's uncertain future relationship with Europe and the rest of the world, a relationship that must reconcile issues of migration, economic performance, the pace of social change, both at home and globally. And whilst we deal with that, add intergenerational justice, the relative claims of the young against the old, gender and sexuality, race and inequality, regional instability, online data and confidentiality, and last, but evidently not least, climate change, where the understanding of attitudes and behaviour is as challenging as the underlying physics. All of these are first-order questions for social science researchers, teachers, practitioners, and students. And yet, I have only just scratched the surface. So rather, I would suggest the question should be, what can or could social science graduates do or achieve? It is that question that defines our core aim in the school, to develop and support our students to become revered Manchester social science graduates who have both the opportunity and ambition to make a difference in the future world. To support this vision, our students benefit from teaching that is informed by our research that directly addresses this varied and demanding landscape, and thereby ensures that the social scientists graduating here today will always have a rich canvas of opportunities and possible career paths. In politics, staff and their research appeared extensively across the broadcast media over the last year, providing expert opinion and analysis of UK and US politics and elections, and more locally, devolution in Greater Manchester. We are particularly proud that Professor Angie Wilson has also been appointed President of the Politics Studies Association. Politics have also had noted success in winning teaching awards. Ola Onuk winning the Political Studies Association's New Scholar Bernard Crick Prize, and Paul Tobin winning the Manchester Students' Union Most Inspiring and Best Humanities Lecturer in his first year of appointment here at the University of Manchester. Nobody can miss Paul Tobin. Paul, would you like to take up and take a bow? Paul. Philosophy is a small but essential and growing discipline in the school that speaks directly to the societal and wider challenges that we face, ranging from attempting to model structural features of consciousness to investigating what motivates us to promote biodiversity. Currently, staff are collaborating on an interdisciplinary project which investigates the effects of green infrastructure, that is grass, trees and parkland in an urban environment, on the well-being of older people. Now, virtually all my staff know how I feel about philosophy and its importance and what it brings to social sciences. This, I believe, cannot be overstated. And here is what one philosophy student had to say about his Manchester degree, but I believe it applies more generally to how we approach the teaching of social sciences at Manchester. He writes, "When I studied philosophy, I had absolutely no idea what I wanted to do, and I think for a young person, that is how it should be. Don't sigh, on my left it gets better. He continues, there are so many possibilities, just give it time. Studying philosophy taught me a vital skill, how to be constructively critical of any information presented to me. I learned how to read carefully. It taught me open-minded thinking, logical analysis, and the importance of structured reasoning. My degree gave me the confidence to think for myself and pursue what mattered to me, whatever the obstacles were in my way. Of course, what we learn from politics and philosophy is integral to the success of social sciences, but the importance and reach of social sciences also demands interdisciplinary capacity. And with over 3,000 students in the school, undergraduates and postgraduates, over 250 academic teaching and research staff, and 60 professional support service staff, the Manchester School of Social Sciences is one of the largest in the UK, encompassing the disciplines of economics, sociology, social anthropology, and social statistics, as well as politics and philosophy. Because of our exceptionally talented staff who undertake such research and exceptionally talented students who benefit from the curricula that builds on this research, we are one of the most successful schools of social sciences in the United Kingdom, internationally recognised for the breadth, depth, and international reach, rigour, and significance of our research. Social Sciences at Manchester is now placed 38th within the academic ranking of world universities, rising from 50 last year. And in particular, both sociology, which incorporates social statistics, and social anthropology are confirmed as the leading research departments in the UK. Excellence in research is essential, of course, but it is just one element of our core business. And for the second year running, we are extremely proud that 2 school nominations successfully featured in the prestigious University of Manchester Distinguished Achievement Awards in teaching and learning. Dr. Nick Shrine from the Department of Social Statistics won the University Teacher of the Year 2017 in the Faculty of Humanities. And Maria Correa Santos, who I believe is graduating here today with a BA in Philosophy, won the University Undergraduate of the Year for the Faculty of Humanities. And all of our students certainly do contribute to the school's pool of talent. Beyond their degrees, some gain further distinction through the award of named prizes from within the school and/or an award for outstanding academic achievement based on their degree result. And I would like to mention those now. In the BA Con, the Sam Moore Prize goes to Mariam Dual and Ilya Herezo. In the BSOC Psi, Politics and International Relations, the Norman Gerris Prize was awarded to Alice Hemery. The Ralph Young Prize and Simon Prize was awarded to Leonardo Corella, who also received an Outstanding Achievement Award. The Rogers Prize in Social Policy was awarded to Alia Al-Akel. The Simon Prizes went to Frank Hillman and Sharifa Kassem, and the overall Best Dissertation Prizes in Politics to, again, Sharifa Kassem and James Montgomery. In the BA Philosophy, the Michael Poliani Memorial Prize was awarded to Maria Correa Santos. Adam Harwood also received this prize, along with Ahmed Jabbar and Ewan Williams. Whilst teaching is naturally structured to deliver degree programs, the school's strategic research is delivered both through the school's 6 departments and dedicated research centres. It is from these platforms that Manchester social scientists inform policy, for example, local, national and foreign governments, central banks, the World Health Organization, and the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change. We have also just been awarded a new Centre for Doctoral Training, Data, Analytics and Society, which is founded on partnerships with organisations like YouGov, city councils and local police forces. On the international stage, we will be working with a US partner, the Software Carpentry Foundation, to develop a new training programme for researchers in data science methods. Both of these initiatives will provide crucial skills for social scientists to effectively manage and analyse new complex sources of data we now regularly encounter in the digital world. And back to the theme of everyday lives, our strategic partnership with Unilever has led to 2 new products that will hit the high streets, I'm reliably informed, in the coming weeks, that are designed to improve environmental sustainability. We also try to bring the excitement and challenge of social science research to the wider local community here in Manchester through the annual Economic and Social Research Council Festival of Social Sciences. held jointly with our neighbours at Manchester Metropolitan and Salford universities. At these festivals, everyone, from school children to politicians, can take part in and hear about social science research across all areas in the city, via public lectures, conferences, workshops, interactive seminars, film screenings, virtual exhibitions, and much more. Manchester Social Sciences teaching and research is progressive and international, embracing both diversity and collaboration, encouraging a challenging academic environment which interrogates the distribution of wealth, opportunity, and privilege. Some of my colleagues might even say we're radical, but we are all proud of our achievements, our heritage, and why our home is named in honour of Arthur Lewis. Born and raised in St. Lucia, in 1948, at the young age of just 33, Arthur Lewis was made a full professor at this University of Manchester. In so doing, he became Britain's first black professor. His most important work in development economics was undertaken here during the 1950s, and for which he received the Nobel Prize in Economics in 1979. But perhaps more than this, he was radical, challenging, and progressive. Along with his colleague, Max Gluckman, Professor of Social Anthropology at the time, he established two innovative social and educational centres in Moss Side and Hume to help improve the socio-economic status of the large Afro-Caribbean population. One still survives as the West Indies Sports and Social Centre. And I'm confident that the graduates celebrating their achievements here today will be just as innovative, motivational, and yes, hopefully even radical in their future careers. Indeed, you should all be extremely confident in your own abilities and skills, no matter what disciplinary background in social sciences you have. We are extremely proud of you all and hope that you will take away very fond memories of your time here at Manchester, both socially, of course, and academically, even if you weren't taught by Brian Cox. Especially, though, as graduates of the social sciences, which touches on all aspects of society and humanity. Reflect on the richness and breadth of experiences you have had and that are now available to you. Grasp the opportunities that a Manchester University education now affords you. But please don't grow up too quickly. Make a life for yourselves and not just simply a living or a resume. Congratulations to you all. And I now hand over to my colleague, Professor Francesca Gaines, Head of Politics, who will invite graduates to be presented.
Vice President, on behalf of the Senate of the University, I present to you for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Economic and Social Studies with honours, Dipanshi. Abdul Wafi bin Ab Latif. Farida Abbasova. Noira Siyahadi binti Ab Rahim. Azina binti Abdul Aziz. Haitham Abdul Kadir. Isabel Akidzale Adam Perez. Olusola Vivian Adebayo. Roman Aginko. Anis Azati binti Ahmad Rafi. Daniel Oluwasan Oluwadari Alex Duduyemi. Mohammed Aminor Ali. Noor Izati Binti Ali Shabran Masisi. Zakaria Ali Bey. Naib Aliyev. Banan Anwar M. Alkafer. Mohammed Adib Azif bin Amran. Anodari Angarag. Chijoka Obona Onosiki. Thomas Archer. Kanapon Alpha Fifafong. Mohammed Omar Sharif Awan. Madalena Gabriela Badita. Sobia Bano. Maud Razi Barin. Raji Bansal. Prakar Bansal. Shneer Devi Baruth. Maud Azul Shane bin Arafin. Mohammed Sharif Adid bin Maud Daud. Nordiana Hawa binti Abdul Razif. Nofatin Atika binti Mustafa Kamal. Nosiazwani binti Omar. Simisola Bishi. Freya Bishop. Benjamin Thomas Peter Blakey. Nicholas Blaney. Carter Booley. Andrew James Brind. Katie Burke. Elliot Burns. Boyu Kai. Leah Rufe Cerezo. Trishna Shamling. Jayant Chowdhury. Yang King Chen. Xu Fen Cheng. Chong Hua Chen. Li Ru Chen. Ki Yu Chung. Tom Tsi Kiat Chu. Ka Chung Chiang. Lily Chu. Razwana Chowdhury. Wing Yang Emily Chung. Chloe Hope Collingwood. Catriona Collins. Duncan Collis. Ming Kong. Callum Connor. Harry Cope. Irene Kostapis. Harry Stanley Cotty. Shauna Cotter. David Curiton. Nikata Dagdeverin. Menglu Dai. Lauren Davenport. Kate Elysia Davis. Thomas Alexander Davis. Oliver Dent. Carolina Dimitrova. Kansima Dijang. Zung Zung Dong. Alice Maria Driscoll. Mariam Dwaley. Jules de Berger. Amy Duffy. Alexandru Stefan Ilian Dumitriu. Jenny Ellison Ober. Madeleine Ellison. Tjena Kofixen Ellengard. Aisha Munira Enku. Maria Entrina. Alia Farmi. Luki Fan. Yukin Fan. Olivia Fanenbar. Alexander Fell. Robert John Fellows. Alexander Field. Tewodros Fishia. Sam Joseph Foster. Jack Franks. Hugo Pierre Oliver Francis. Samantha Tejada. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Economic and Social Studies, Firdaus Begum. And for the degree of Bachelor of Arts in Philosophy with Honours, Timur Ahmed. Sarveen Ali Khan. Imogen Anderson. Sarah Mothland Christiansen. Jake Connor. Anna Louise Cooper. Maria Beatriz Correa Santos. Mia Dickinson. Christian Field. Paige Goodall. Lucy Grove. Adam Harwood. Sebastian James Hay. Liam Joseph Helliwell. Madeline Rose Jane Hughes. Rebecca James. Ross Kelly. Harry Lambourne. Cassidy Meg Lewis. James Maybe. Ithia Mosquera Guimarães. Kirsty Mahoney. Harry Westwood Price. Ben Prideaux. Phoebe Valentine Rowe. Louise Sidey. Isabella Smith. Joseph Thomas. Lois Uduji. Ian Williams. Simon Williams. Francis Woodward. Isabel Victoria Woodward. And for the degree of Bachelor of Social Science in Politics and International Relations with Honours, Alia Alakal. No. Claire Andrini. Mayam Azam. Georgiona Simona Basio. Ella Barnes. Polly Barr. Lydia Barthelmez. Samuel Jean-Joseph Basselier. Sarah Ben Gordon. Jashanpreet Kaur Bula. Lily Elizabeth Biglari. Timothy Blake. Torrin Blaisby. Michelle Boretto. Tyler Bolam. Leonie Chantal Buck. Keir Burbidge. And also awarded the Outstanding Academic Achievement Award, Leonardo Carella. Tallulah Christina Era Carpenter. Maximilian Graham Collins. Lydia Cree. Antonio Maria de Pena Cortino Rolo Duarte. James Dillon. Ellis Elms. Holly Emerson. Heather Jane Favager. Sebastian Foss. Catherine Hannah Gardner. Robin Glennie. Henry Greenwood. Alice Kate Hemery. Frank Hillman. Millie Hinton. Sharifa Abdel Fattah Fazi Kasim. Desislava Karilova. Dennis Kostian. Sophie Lockhart. Clara Alice Lillian Moore. Gabriel McCardle. Chantel Anastasia McMaster. Jotsna Mira. Katerina Mayo. Miriam Mizzi. Georgia Montague Nelson. James Morrison Montgomery. Jonah Munn. Jacob Owen Nicholas. Ciara O'Donoghue. Freya Park. Megan Partington. Isabella Partridge. Amelia Phillips. Georgia Racy. Shiza Raheel. Itamo Rashkovsky. Carolis Saraka. Alia Ibrahim Mohammed Shaban Ibrahim. Debna Shadnia. James Ziran Shuen. Callum Joseph Simmons. Georgia Rennie Thoughtwell. Marianne Stavru. Andras Balint Stefanowski. Joanna Celia Sweeney. May Talib. Millie Taylor. Eduardo Trisi. Archie Turner. Katerina Urbano. Jean-Miguel Uva. Kwok Chung Wai. Hugh Robert Raphael Wright. Julia Wynne. Cindy Yu Lu. Aaron Zitnik.
If I can now ask all the graduates to stand up, please. And put your hats on, please. So let's congratulate them one final time in here. Thank you very much. I wish you all a very good day, and I now declare the ceremony closed.